On the St. Johns River, they're clearly marked. Now keep in mind the St. Johns River is a north flowing river, so if you're coming back from the Glen, red is going to be on your right when you're returning.
But we're going to the Springs right now.
You're heading north.
Just get me going there right.
Right.
The Springs.
But when you're returning back, you have to remember that red is going to be on your right.
Right now I'm going there.
You're going that way, yes.
So.
But we're talking about returning. Let's talk about returning.
I know how to return because it would be red right returning. And you're saying when I'm returning, the red is going to be on my right.
Correct.
Because it's going this way. So I'll be good.
Because the river's flowing north.
I'll be good to return. So once we head north, it's going to be red right returning to get back. Everybody understand? And they're going to make sure that we head north because I'm telling everybody we're heading north. It's red right returning.
Red right returning, correct.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Now we can get into the book. All right. Now with mooring and anchoring, in the book you're going to note that there's going to be these little anchor marks up and down the river. This is the furthest point to the south that you can travel to. So you cannot go into Lake Monroe.
You're going to be in charge of the map.
So,
oh, no. We're going north.
All right. We're going north. This is us here at Holly Bluff Marina, number 3. Okay? Mooring and anchoring. Any of these little anchor marks that you see in the book as you're traveling north, those are great places to stop and moor at if you need to stop for a quick moment or anything like that. If it's got the skulls and the crossbone, they're going to be hazardous areas. They're either going to be too shallow or too narrow, so please stay out of those areas. And then it'll describe it, like right here, number 10 with the skull, Norstead River. It'll say, do not enter, too narrow for houseboats. If you have a small boat, this is a beautiful area to explore, and fishing is good in that area. But if you don't do it, okay? Marine radios, channel 12 is what we monitor. When you return back to the marina, you're going to have it on channel 12 to reach us, okay? Channel 16 is your Towboat US, since you're going to be up in the Glen. They are going to be your quickest respond. The Coast Guard also monitors this for SOS and Mayday distress calls. But if you do run into a motor emergency, it's 911, okay? Let me go over here to the Glen real quick. Towboat sits right here. All right, that's where Towboat located. So if you're up in the Glen, they're going to be your quickest response to get to you, okay? All right. Now, 1, 2, and 3 are going to be weather. You're really listening out for any advisories. High wind advisories, small craft advisories, inland wind advisories, or lake wind advisories. If you have a lake wind advisory coming up, please refrain from entering into the lake. You're not in a sailboat. You're in a big square box with a flat hull on it. Morrison Island is here that you can stop in until the waves stop down. I'm going to flip over really quick. Lundgren Island is another great little place that you can stop. It does not have an anchor mark there, but it's a nice little area to stop in if you want to stretch out your legs and things like that there. Oh, sorry about that, honey.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
Dude, we're like learning stuff that can save our lives. Just listen up or let us listen, okay?
Okay, I'll let you listen and then I'll go back to the boat.
Do you want to go take a look at the stuff over there?
Well, I don't
Books
mind
and
him
games?
putting that in the boat.
Can
Is
That's
that,
fine. Yeah.
put that right where we said. Put that right where we said. Okay.
Straight down and then to the right. You'll see it on the right side.
Dude,
All right.
stay with me. Okay, there's a lot going on here.
Where's my page at? All right. When you leave from us, 3.5 miles to the north, you're going to run into the first bridge. It's the Whitehair Bridge. This bridge is under construction. You need 14.5 feet of clearance to get up underneath this bridge, okay? And you're on Achilles. Okay? When you come here, you're going to see the river gauge. You should see it at about 15 to 16 feet. If you have at least 14.5 or more, you don't have to wait for the bridge to go up. You can continue right up underneath the bridge. If you don't feel comfortable or you're sitting right at 14.5 feet, which I don't think you should because that river wall, that looks like, or see the seawall, how low it is right now, the water, you should be perfectly fine. If you want to wait, you have to wait until the top of the hour for this bridge to go up. They only
What's
raise
the
it at
top
the
of
top.
the hour?
3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Top of the hour. Once you do that. But if not, you should be able to get it. From here to here, it should take you about 35 minutes to get up there, okay? Now the next bridge, from our location to the second bridge, this is not there anymore, to this bridge here, this is 20 miles. It'll take you 4 hours to get here. So once you get to this bridge, you've got about just under an hour and a half to get to the Glen.
Oh, we're going to the Springs
All right.
tonight.
This bridge is fairly high. You do not have to wait for it. You just go right up underneath it, okay?
Dad, can I go where Jordan
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
Y'all should stay together.
Where'd he go?
I don't know, just don't interrupt
Down the
us.
hallway that way.
Don't
All the way
interrupt
down?
us.
Did you see the dogs? Are they okay?
Alright,
All the way
don't,
down?
Yeah,
Jonah,
straight down.
you
You'll
stay
see him.
with
You
us?
go. He
but
can't get
play
lost.
with him.
Yeah, he can't get lost here. Channel 9, that's what we were just talking about, the bridge tender, Highway 44 bridge. Comfortable going through. If not, wait till the top of the hour for the bridge tender to go up. We do provide you with a free Wi-Fi password here while you're at the marina. You will lose it when you pull away unless you have a hotspot available. Okay? All right. Any questions? No questions? No?
When can we go?
In just a moment. I told you this was going to be about 25 minutes.
You just asked a
Restaurants and
question.
marinas with houseboat docking. I provide you with the information and their telephone number. You're responsible for calling ahead for docking instruction and rates, okay? Fair?
I want to do this.
All right.
I want to go to every one of these.
The main one, Silver Glen. Enter at your own risk. You're still responsible for any damage done to the prop, the generator, and the engine when you're traveling in shallow water. Towboat US, of course, is up in that area where I told you where all these skulls and crossbones are at. Now, they do charge $185 from dock to dock when they called out for a service call, but they don't charge you. What they do, or they don't ask you for any money. What they do is they bill us, and at the end of your stay, we'll settle that, okay? You're only going to be charged for damages that are caused by you, okay? That understood? Get that? Okay. You're responsible for any private property damage or personal injury. So if when you're out there on the river and you hit another boat,
Dude.
you need to call 911. If you don't, what'll happen is when you get back over here, Volusia County will be waiting for you when you get back. Now, while you're up in the Glen, there's no tying up to the trees, to the shoreline, to the buoys, to the posts. Secure yourself to the fence at all. It is a national park, and they've already run that on through there. Alcohol is not permitted in the Glen. Enjoy the wildlife from a distance. Never approach, touch. So in other words, don't wrestle the alligators or try to selfies with manatees. But the main one out of all is never cross this big old lake during high winds. Lake George can get very nasty when the winds start picking up. We don't have any high winds for today, but the winds for the most part are going to be about 10 miles an hour coming in from about the northwest. Actually, you got some coming in from the southeast as well too, so that'll collide later. But one thing I want to tell you about this: when you pass this bridge and you're coming up, you need to look for marker 18 before you turn into the lake. Once you find number 18, this is a sandbar, so do not cut here. You must look for marker 18. Once you turn north, you're going to enter in through these large gates. Look for marker 10, and then you're going to shoot across at 270 to come in on the north end of the Glen.
Glad I videoed that.
Yep. So marker 18, through the gates, look for marker 10, go past marker 10, and then make your 270
Dude.
degree, and that'll bring you
10
in.
and we go. We're going to Springs tonight, man. That's big news.
Springs?
You're going to come in on the
Springs.
side,
What?
past the clubhouse, until you get to the sandbar where you'll bow into the sandbar.
Let's go.
What's the clubhouse? Is that it?
You're going to see it
Good.
all. We're good to go.
All right.